G'day guys and welcome to another episode. We're back out here, off the grid, out in the bush, enough of the cities. we're back out here doing what we love, and we have some absolute epic episode coming up today. We've got some forward driving. We're out here with the guys from Big Oz Explorers again. And look, it's really good in this episode. I know a lot of guys out there have already got patrols. They're looking at patrols and, you know, looking at what mods they need to do and that stuff. So it's really good to see in this episode as well. Like I've got a front and rear diff lock in my car, where Chris just has the standard rear and unlocked in the front. So it's really good sort of, it's not a comparison or any
indicator.
It's just really good to see the differences of how the sort of two perform then and the differences of that, which is really good to see. So again, action-packed episode out here. There's absolutely amazing location out here. This is a highlight for us. It was an absolute epic trip, epic company. This is what it's all about. So enjoy, guys. All right, I'm trying to look at a different line to when I was here last. There's a bit of a line that goes under the left. Nice, easy one, but to the right here, it's quite some steep, shaly rocks. Quite an incline. I'm going to call this our mini gun shop. It's probably a third of the size of the height of gun shop. It's actually a little bit less as well. There's a bit of sand's blown down, but it's quite skinny. That was way easier than last night. It's definitely caved in a little bit. That was still good though, still bloody awesome. Alrighty, we're back at a bit of a decent climb here. We've come to the top of it, so I've just driven down and about to head back up. Last time I did it, I got sort of hung up just like a little bit twice just because I was taking it extra careful. There's quite a few little rock steps and then a fair exit on the way out. So I'm going to try and drive this time first go. If I do that, I'll be pretty bloody stoked. Alright, so far so good. Better than last time anyway. It's got this last little bit here. It gets so friggin' skinny for these for these big cars. Whoa! Shit, yeah. I can hear you
laughing from here, Josh.
I'm stoked at that. that's some decent drives up there. It's again, camera never shows it any justice, but again, in the wet that'd be a totally different different story again. But it's no joke. There's a couple of big rock steps there in that step to get out of it. So I was actually yeah, stoked we got up there without any damage. So it's bloody awesome. So we're up on top of this massive high point at the moment here. We've got 4G reception, so we're just catching up on a little bit of stuff here. Then I think we're going to call it. It's about sort of 5:30, so we're gonna head back to camp there. I'm just looking forward to it. It's slowly starting to cool off a bit now. It was freaking so hot this afternoon, so cooling down a little bit. I'm keen for us a bit of cool breeze and just sit back. We're gonna chuck a roast on tonight, I reckon. So I haven't had a roast. I'm gonna do a roast lamb. Haven't had it in a long time. So again, I know I keep saying it, but just you can tell in my voice, we're just so happy to be back out in the bush, away from the cities, off the grid, living off solar, water tanks. There's just something about it. It's friggin' awesome. Bloody done some more damage on the way up here. Last few drives have been going on, the rear bar's been copping it, and I haven't put a scratch on the front. But just before, just when we're going from track to track, there's just a couple little holes there, and just had me wheels just off a bit, and it's just enough to just throw it down into a wall. So if you can have a look here,
My hands feel like so dusty, Dave.
done a little bit of damage there, and then these rims are brand new, and I've just bloody have a look at these all around the side there. Has just copped in on the other side. I did another hill, and on the same too. So I reckon we're hitting up Spud from Ellie 4x4 once we're back in Madura for a couple of months. I'm going to take the front and rear bar off and give him some love. Even though I know it takes one track to get him scratched again, but it's they're starting to cop a little bit of hide, and the rest of the car's good, thank God. But yeah, I like having my stuff perfect and nice and neat. But at the same time, I love getting out and doing this hard stuff.
Just got back from the tracks, chucked a roast on, just got it started now. Roast lamb, some veg in there. Gonna do up some greens inside, and I reckon a bit of gravy as well, so it should be good. Be ready in about, what do you reckon, an hour and a half-ish?
Don't dirty the Weber.
Don't dirty his new Weber.
You're on tonight.
He's chilling out tonight. It's my turn to cook dinner, so it should be good.
Night we had last night. It was a nice cool change coming through, nice cool breeze out in the bush. This is what we've been waiting for so freaking long. It was just an absolute beautiful night. A fire would have topped it off, but again, you still can't have fires out here until April. So up nice and early this morning, had some brekkie, had a coffee, all that beautiful stuff from out camping. It's been awesome testing out the battery system, that and the solar system in this new van. It's so exciting. I can't wait to share the results that we're having with that. It's just absolutely changed the game. So heading out on the bike this morning, I'm going to go out for a bit of a ride. I've been out here once for a ride on the bike. I just sort of pick fine tracks. There's just literally tracks hidden everywhere out here and just take them. So gonna take along for a ride, just go for a little bit, go for a bit of a spin. I've got the cover on the GoPro and the wind cover on the GoPro, so it's not the best audio if I'm gonna talk and that out there, but we'll go along, see what happens, see what we can find, go for a spin. Let's do it. Yeah, I don't want to ride through that one. Oh. Yeah, nah. Oh, the only thing about this time of the year, I'm just riding through spider webs everywhere in that one. Just there, I hope the camera showed it. I don't know if it's a nasty one, I think it's fine. I don't know what the hell it's called, tree spider or something. But still not a nice feeling that with that to land on your face or your chest. It's not ideal. The camp here a couple of weeks ago, so we filmed, if you watched our Lotus Freelander 12-month sort of rundown, we filmed that right here. So awesome campground out here, still got the flowing water behind us here, It's just an absolute magic spot. I come along a different track there, and I ended up being right here. So kind of familiar country now. So I'm going to go back and try and find a couple of incline hills, I reckon.
Oh, this is killing me. Jesus! I gotta get out of this one.
Whoops! Come up there, there's a big rock just out there. I think the GoPro got hit down. I've just monoed, come up the back of it, and now I'm wedged up against this tree. So I try and pull it down this way, or try and pull it back down the other way. God, you just never know, you never know what you get yourself into. Well, I end up getting out of that one all right. I think I've put a couple of little scratches. I've never had a bike that's gotten just this trash, it's not trash, it's just some marks on there. It's just so different to what I'm used to back home. Usually back home it's this big wide open sand paddocks and stuff like that. But oh, that was pretty hectic. I got a big scratch on me disc down here. But anyway, no more. I'm just literally out here for a Sunday cruise before it's gonna be the last time I'm gonna be out here. And yeah, it's not really going that way, but anyway, we're gonna head off and try and find some more.
Oh, that winded me a little bit. Oh man, getting too old for this shit.
Have a look at what I've just found. Found a full friggin' waterfall. You could tell when the wet's coming through here. This will actually be pretty rapid. So there'll still be water out here. I've never found this section. Looks like a four-wheel drive track or a bike track actually goes through the water up here. But just hearing that water, we haven't heard it. Can't really call that a waterfall. It's a baby waterfall, but just hearing that noise is there's just something about it. So How good is this? This is why we have a motorbike a part of our setup. And look, let us know in the comments, like we don't put that much up on the bike when we're out doing this sort of stuff. Because look, I know not everyone in here is motorbike enthusiast or whatever, but it's a part of our brand, it's a part of our setup for touring Australia. And again, to get out to just find places like these, like look, if you've got a dirt bike, guys, like a lot of the reason behind what we did with Lotus, like making the van work with the bike rack on the front from the guys at Tub Build Industries, it works. And it just you don't have to go buy a toy hauler where you pull all your crap out to put the kids in bed and all that stuff every night. Like just to get out and explore these places. Full drive will take you so far, but just where these motorbike tracks can lead you, how much easier it is to get around. It's just a whole new adventure, a whole new experience. So let us know if you enjoyed coming along for the ride on the bike. It's definitely made it a little bit interesting today with almost eating shit down that hill, but it's all good fun. I just friggin' love this. Been out the bush, full driving, riding, drinking some beers, good mates, good friends. This is what it's all about. So gonna wrap the bike footage up here, guys. Gonna go back, have some lunch, then we're gonna head back out. Got a couple more tracks to finish the survey. Alrighty, we're back out on the tracks and we're back at this hill again. I've done this hill quite a few times in the last month, so I'm going to try my best to try and do a bit of a different line. Try and get a little bit more of a challenge. I got a decent climb here. It's you can tell this track will just be an absolute mess in the wet. Some massive ruts, and she's nice and dry now.
That was a good shot.
Yeah, that's a cool little section.
Georgia.
Alright, now we got some big ruts. There's a little bit of track to the right, but I think it's just going to be better sending it through. Here goes the new rims.
and do it, you asshole.
Are you in two-wheel drive?
It's a bit cute.
Shows how
Taking long
slippery it is.
I like taking long romantic walks along 4-drive tracks.
Alright, it's getting late in the afternoon. I'm just trying to find some new tracks now. I found this little you can tell in the wet this will just be chaos, but it's got a massive rock step here. Gonna give it a go. Ouch.
Hi Georgia, hello. That was cool.
Yeah, that's big, man.
Dad's turn.
Alright, one last hill before I head back to camp, and it doesn't look like much, but it's got a massive hole in it. What a freaking awesome few days I've had out bush. This has just been absolutely freaking amazing. So we're all packed up. We're going to head down to Wellington Dam now for a bit more free camping. So it's got one more obstacle to get out of here. It wasn't too steep getting down, but we're all fully aired up and it's quite loose rocks and a little bit of an angle, a little bit tight getting out with these big vans. So we'll see how we go.